At the dot, Brady Wambach. And the freshman, Stevie Davis. Here we go from Chapel Hill. Early ground ball from Andrew O'Brien.
The return of the two-way midi.
Hoffman from up top. First stop for Gianfrancaro. He can't find it, but eventually pulled away. Cole Aschheim starts the break, dumps it off. Leif Hagerup hopes to guide it over midfield. Carolina clearing this season at 92%.
That's a great look. Hagerup, right now, he's playing in the shady side, whereas Gianfrancaro's got to start this game with the sun right in his eyes, and that definitely affects how you're going to see the ball.
This is the Duffy and Lavelle matchup.
Round one goes to Lavelle. Nice check. Duffy gets it on the inside, but he's so heavy on the hands, he's not going to give Duffy even a second, not a moment of stay for this Penn team.
Casey Mulligan out of the box. Up top, and Cam Rubin rips one home. Fifth of the season for the senior midi. Penn's on the board first.
It's a good look from Penn. I love the pass almost more than I love the shot. Look, pushing down the right side. It's Mulligan, moves the ball. No one is up top guarding Rubin, and he has a clear step down. He's been doing that for, and instead they throw it away, and now a chance to clear for the Quakers, who have held this ball for a chunk of time in the first 5 minutes.
Anthony McMullen loses it. It's going Carolina's way. That's a true freshman, Chase Salucci, out near midfield.
Your defenders should be talking the entire time as well. It's constant communication.
Matten's got his defender hung up. And Carolina responds. Ty English with his 6th off a beautiful cut and feed.
And that's perfect. This is what James Matten's good at. He hasn't been exploding off the score sheet, but Coach Bresci was so complimentary of his play and how he's added to this offense. And then a great quick stick by Ty English. You barely, North Carolina, I mean, three brothers, those three schools, you hit every major historic lacrosse school.
Talk about lacrosse history behind the net. Ryan Levy. His mom, Jenny, the head coach of the Ute women's program. Carolina tic-tac-toes its way to 2. Mason Suchek on the board, the true freshman. His first goal for UNC.
We got 2 North Carolina goals now, but I don't even care about the goal. I want to talk about James Matten again. Look at this. He's had his eyes up this whole entire time. 2 times he's behind at X. 2 quick stick goals. He's the reason there's 2 goals on the board from finding him. And I think they knew how much it meant to him. And
work time with Elaine. Flies high.
And to go in at a field that his dad coached at for so many years and be able to do what he did in that performance, and it's just unreal.
Duffy slips and slides, loses it again. What a check from English.
Lavelle, the Penn defense as a whole is doing a good job to shut him down. See if he can find a good look.
5 to shoot for Carolina. Gotta go. Possession lost before the shot clock ended. And a hold in the pile will keep it.
Scrum, but instead.
Work time on the doorstep. Flag flies, and Carolina scores. UNC doubles the advantage and might have an and one opportunity coming.
3-1 already. Quick sticks everywhere. Who wants one? They'll find you. Ty English finding the back of the net. 3-1 UNC.
Ready with 2 assists. Levy skipping a jump. Back off to Matten, trying to get the hands free. The true freshman Suchek just scored his first. Low shot can't get past Carroll. Carolina in the crease. Penn will take it.
But Carroll just made 2 saves. He's only going to get 1 because of the crease, but they were both body saves. He eats one off the leg on that Suchek shot, and then there's a rebound, and he gets big He's already pretty big for a goalie in general. He's got good size, and it goes right off his chest.
Ethan Dilch didn't score against Hopkins last week. They had a couple good looks.
He's got the short stick.
Feet a little high for Matten. Dante Vardaro, the true freshman, rips that ground ball away. What a pick. Wartime with one hand. Petramala. The Carolina ride like banshees.
North Carolina has one of the best rides in the country, and you're seeing it there. And your ride is not just about your attackmen, it's also about the rest of the team. You see there, Spencer Wertheim snags it out of the air, and then you got nothing but shooters in front with Petramala, but it all starts there. What a play by Wertheim, getting the assist with Petramala. A finish, 7 goals.
To manage the game, to get everyone else involved. That's what we've seen. As Duffy's been taken away, North Carolina has relied on the rest of its attack, and they've all chipped in. A 3-goal lead and another possession for UNC. A pole goal on the board. Second of the season for Paul Barton.
Paul Barton getting a pole goal. You love to see it. But what I notice once again, it's James Matten from X, eyes up, the find. And honestly, as great as that goal looks,
Nick Dupuis catches one to the face. 2-time transfer back to Matten. Bodying up Canet. Feed to the middle, deflected. And a turnaround goal, Nick Dupuis. Second of the year for the grad transfer from Virginia. It's all UNC. Carroll got a piece, but the loose ball right to the heels.
It's an interesting one. It just gets free. Initially stopped because, like I said,
Carolina, Penn has rarely found any breathing room on offense. Faceoffs have been a major advantage for UNC as well. 7-1, Carolina leads. Heading in 1975. Carolina can't connect on a feed to the middle. Spilled away from McMullen. Matthew Till battling for it. Eventually, the freshman Caden Harshbarger touches it. Impressive. Joe Bresci told us he loved how his defense grew up last weekend against Hopkins. Withstood the Jays' run, shut down Hunter Chauvette, shut down Matt Collison. Matten spins it in. Knocking on the doorstep, no need to ring the bell. First goal for Matten, he's got 3 assists already. And UNC up 7-1.
And it's tough for Carroll because he's made some great initial saves, but the goals that are getting in on him are inside. We've seen the quick sticks. We saw the garbage goal earlier. Another one.
Nowhere to spin it for Rubin. Brett Koopman getting some run at LSM. Drew Scott up top guarding Canet. Rubin spins back to that lefty snipe. Mike Murphy says when Rubin gets that left hand free, you better watch out. He just stung a corner.
I don't know if that looked as cool on TV as it did from where I'm sitting, but oh my gosh. Stop, the hockey stop doesn't go around much farther. And what impresses me so much is the...
They only scored 1 when these two teams met up last year.
Good old sock trick. 6 goals.
Levy soaks a couple checks. Flag flies, could be pushed with possession. Carolina on the advantage. Duffy's been quiet so far. And now the Heels will go a man up.
And it's exactly what you said. Push with possession.
Levy's a lefty.
Want to try and get this defense to rotate. There's going to be someone open if you do.
Penn steps out. Lavell's up there at the top. Levy in the middle, turns and burns. Right as the advantage expires, Ryan Levy through the wickets.
This is the Ryan Levy specialty, in my opinion. He's so good at playing in the middle and finishing on top of that crease. Has this ability to find open space, and he specializes coming on.
And attack Carroll's cage again. Harshbarger. That's a freshman connection that'll pay dividends for a while. Number 1, Mason Suchek to number 11, Caden Harshbarger. Suchek dumps it in, and there's a twister. First year to first year, 1 to 11. Pay it off, guys.
Ian, I'm honestly a little surprised with how many just bounces it seems like this North Carolina team's getting. You see Petramala drops it, but instead it's picked up by Suchek. And I like that for a Penn team that's not getting many shots. They only have 4 right now in this game compared to 18 for North Carolina. Go quicker, take more shots, just any way you can get them.
Provost round the corner, lefty ripper.
It's like I said, they just need to get some on cage, build some confidence. Coming up, we got way more lacrosse from Dorrance. Penn getting back. Wertheim, who bought into this Tar Heel culture and immediately became leaders, not just part of the team.
Here is Wertheim. One-handed pick in the first quarter led to a Petramala goal. Duffy skips it in. ACC Freshman of the Year last year is on the board against the Quakers in 2025.
And a rare thing, Owen Duffy was held scoreless in the first quarter. This is the first we get to see him, and it's the perfect pick from Spence Long to initiate. You still have 33 seconds, but this defense for North Carolina has given Penn no light. When they went quick, that's where they got that goal from Provost, keeping the pace high.
Provost again, stick save, Gianfacaro. And a big ground ball win, Aschheim with another one.
When you're playing really good goal.
He'll take all day if he has to. Rips one off himself. Shot clock reset for Matt. Petro's only got 1 assist on the year. He is a goal scorer, a thoroughbred.
Yeah, he has the ability to find the back of the net. That's what he does best. That's what he brings to this Tar Heel team. I mean, you saw 6 goals and no assists in that game against Hopkins, but that's the player he is. He's got a great shot. He brings more to the team than that, but that's... And so here's the shot, and it goes off the side, so don't believe that should be a full reset. Definitely goes off the side of the cage.
Well, a flag came out afterwards. It's a procedure call on Penn. So not only will Carolina have a shot clock reset, there'll also be a man. 20 on the advantage clock. Wertheim tosses it away. Great pressure from Matthew Till to force the turnover.
And those are the turnovers you don't want. You're man up. You got only 30 seconds to make that count, and throwing the ball away on.
Griffin Skane, brother of Izzy, backing down. Salucci there, double comes. Patterson takes a spill. A lot of juice on that Carolina sideline. Salucci sneaks in for the turnover.
Salucci, he was on a double team. They switched off. He went back inside, found his man. You can just tell there's such good communication on the Tar Heel defense, and they seem to just always be in the right space and not giving a breath of air to this Penn offense.
Wertheim, the whirling dervish, couple late.
Let's get another look. It looks like there were some extras on the ground. And those were the ones, there's that little extra one from Skane that they didn't like. Advantage has been with the Tar Heels. They have not given them anything.
There has not been much time to breathe for the Quakers offensively. Penn scraps with Wambach after he wins the initial face-off. UNC eventually comes away with it. There has not been much time to breathe for the Quakers offensively. Penn scraps with Wambach after he wins the initial face-off. UNC might not need an 11-goal second half the way this one started. Duffy hitting the gas pedal. Inside, Price. Nasty low to high. Owen Duffy with his 5th assist sets up the sophomore beautifully.
That was a perfect play by Owen Duffy and an even better finish by Price. See Duffy coming over the top. He's been on Lavelle like glue. Price, the feed, face dodge immediately on the short stick and blows past him. That's tough.
Feed in front. Gianfrancaro with a point-blank stop. Denies Ben Smith.
Good defense to good offense, possibly.
Barton on the move. Scored in the first half.
Decides to slow it down.
Duffy left to right dodge. Caught a bit of Carroll, caught a bit of the cage as well.
That one from way outside, but he's gonna steal some. That's one he just stole.
He was second team All-Ivy last year. Emmett Carroll and Cage for Penn was first team. Petramala on a hop. Big bouncer for Dom, his second tonight.
We opened this game with a highlight reel of his goals from that Johns Hopkins game. Well, you see the skip and you're thinking, oh, he's about to snipe a corner. No, the fundamental thing to do. Goes right over the shoulder, a bouncer. That's how you're gonna beat Emmett Carroll. Your top hand should be matching your foot when you're stepping forward. And Carroll didn't really explode to the ball.
Clean pick from Davis. Right into the big spoon of Gianfrancaro.
And then you got Gianfrancaro on the other end who plays a little more shallow. He's more inside of that net on that goal line, but moves really well side to side. And that's how he cuts off those ground balls. But when you have one like the last one on Carroll, it's coming in so hot and it's...
We'll see bodies rotate in and out to keep him fresh. This is Dewey Egan making an impact right away. Second of the year for the San Diego senior. California cool on the run.
Dewey Egan was a highly touted recruit and hasn't seen as much shine on this North Carolina team as we would have thought, but that's what he can do. His ceiling is so high. 4 games in for North Carolina and for Penn. Plenty of time. See these teams get into full form.
Duffy avoiding the double team. Yard sale, he dropped it. Paul Van Bostelar and Lavelle combined for the turnover. Mulligan back to Rubin. On the weak side. Deflected in front. Proska can't grab it. Dunk on the edge. Patterson. Patterson got knocked into next week afterwards, but he still finished.
Yeah, there's another gritty goal. This time it's from Penn. See if that can get them going here late. Gritty rebounds. That's how you do it. Clean up the trash.
Carolina's still got the man down unit out there. Andrew O'Berry, 9 in white, usually a short stick, is playing with a pole.
He's been doing that on the man down unit since the beginning of the season because Coach Bresci said they were thin. They just needed help. Hagerup also using a pole sometimes.
Tried both of them out in practice. Smith can't skip it past Gianfrancaro. 11 on the Carolina shot clock. Levy rolling the wheels. Cordaro eventually comes away with it. His former high school teammate Duffy put him on the ground. And a spill in the crease. Suchek tumbling.
Another great just going to open Duffy to initiate a dodge.
Wertheim, loose hips. This was on the ground ball. Right back to UNC. Wertheim getting jiggy with it.
Nice sidearm rip, had a moment. Carroll read it the whole entire way.
Here.
Wow, that is a stat. And I think it would be on the check that got right under the chin. In his career, because his job on the man up has really been to feed, because everyone's eyes are on number 8. That's who they do not want to let score.
Can't give Petramala time and room. Levy with another one. If you blink, you miss it. Ryan Levy with his second tonight.
I'll have the Ryan Levy special, and that's what it is. He's already done it once. He's so good on the man up. That's when he comes out for North Carolina, sits himself right in the middle, and just has a knack for being open and being best. His patience, his hand speed. He waits for that ball to be released, does not guess. Extremely good goalie.
His head coach last year at Princeton, Matt Madelon, said he could be watching a casual stick work drill or a warm-up, but if you're not going 100% up top. Brevin Wilson over to Petro. Petramala stings a corner. Top bin for 77. He's got a hat trick.
I said it earlier that Petramala, whenever he touches the ball, you feel like he can score, and you see it there, rips it into the top corner, low to high, takes the hit after the offense, and I'd say from the whole team, to be honest.
We knew Owen Duffy wasn't going to have an easy task. Well, how about the rest of Carolina's quote-unquote supporting cast stepping up and booing the star sophomore? Skane went for the crease dive. Second chance, no. He's best. Rubin. There's a moneymaker.
I'd say so. That's a great look. 32 seconds on the penalty, and this is honestly where Penn has seen the most success, is step down rips and perfectly placed. You see it locks up.
Drew back in the production studio that Princeton 6, Duke 4 over at Koskinen Stadium. Aschheim picks it off Provost's foot.
Ian, when I look at the top 25 numbers here for North Carolina.
English. Carroll stops it right between his shoe tops. That this past year, you not only lost a senior class, you lost fifth years and sixth years that were leaders and key impact players on both sides.
There was never the amount of experience in college sports and in college lacrosse than there were the past couple of years, when you could have guys that had been in a system for 6 years and had understood the routine that entire time.
Nice finish. Ben Smith on the board. Penn cuts the lead to 9.
Just a low roller, and from outside, got to get another look. Good find in the middle of the field. When you get a shot in the middle of the field, it just opens your Carroll. You have a good supporting cast around them. They've moved well. The part that was tough at the beginning of the game was they were getting eaten off ball. I mean, guys were moving for North Carolina, finding open space, and then there was some ball watching for Penn, which is always going to result, and your defense getting torn up. There's another flag. I think it's up at the head. There's Provost, who took a cross check, I think, high. We'll see where it goes.
But back to the larger point here, when you're not getting the bounces defensively, can't really win many.
Kids that are looking how you should play defense, what a good defense, good communication looks like. Watch this North Carolina team, because they move so well on the defensive end. You see a guy coming out, there's the slide. Other guy, Rico, he recovers inside. Make sure he finds a man. There's constant talk. Guys are sloughing in to make sure there's no one open for an open shot. The movement.
Career in Chapel Hill. Macaluso underneath the drawbridge. True freshman attacker with his first.
The Culver kid, great lefty on the run. Down 5-hole, puts it on the ground, changes levels, change planes. It's what you want to do on a goal.
Logan McNaney from Maryland, another very notable name to look at there. Smith in the middle, sticks it home. 16-7 after Smith's second.
And North Carolina getting a lot of different guys in on the defensive end now, and this is where you're seeing some of those missteps. A total miscommunication allows Smith to get open. I talked about what North Carolina, you got to be a student.
Penn getting the rock rolling on the man up. Rubin. He's found his stride today. On a night when the Penn offense hasn't had much to speak about, Cam Rubin's got 4 goals.
Penn doesn't have much to take away from this game regarding the positive going into Duke, but they're finding it later here. Nice shot from outside.
Nick, how do you think this North Carolina defense matches up with a Princeton offensive unit? We heard from Joe Bresci on Thursday, has a lot of different weapons. It's not just Coulter Maxey.
First off, great save from Carroll to keep that one out. But yeah, North Carolina is going to have a bit more of a test against Princeton, just because, like Fogo, and got to shout him out, a DMV guy, a Mad Lax guy, had a great career at North Carolina.
Couple stops for good in replacement of Gianfrancaro. And the former TCU football player, Drew Scott, will take it across midfield. That's a heck of a career. Freshman year at Ohio State playing lacrosse. Go to TCU. Seconds to go for Penn. One last chance for Connett and the Quakers. And North Carolina takes down Penn. Domination from start to finish for the Heels. Defense top-notch, and the offense diversified.
Great performance by North Carolina, showing why they belong in the top 5. For Penn, it was a rough